I had to put a filter on that video to really get rid of the bad comments, because there was just some straight up racism. You are not Irish. You might be a citizen, but that does not make you Irish. No such thing as black and Irish. If you're going to lie, then you have no integrity. Welcome to the Natural Swill channel. Honestly, I'm appreciating the love and support this far. As you guys know, if you're watching this video, I'm a small channel. Ain't got too many subscribers at the moment, but this is the journey we're on. Today's video is all about being black and Irish 2.0. I'm going to react to some of the wild comments that I've been seeing on the first version of this video, and just maybe, continue to share the knowledge and my personal life experiences with being black and Irish, or as I've been corrected already on the comment section, I should probably specify Nigerian Irish. You know, I guess black Irish is a bit of a broad term, isn't it? But we're learning, you know what I mean? It's a fucking small channel. I'm just getting better episode by episode, so give me a break, will you? Right, so let's just get stuck into it, shall we? With that last video, I was, to be honest with you, blown away by the reaction, the support, the engagement. Like, you know what I mean? It's just about to hit 10,000 views. Like, I've only got 400 subscribers, most of which come from that video, and like the support attached to it, like some of the beautiful comments that people were saying. Like, I had a couple, you know, I think there was an African ma in there saying like, oh, I'm raising my own child here in Ireland at the moment as a black person, thank you for your video. I think I might have opened a lot of people's eyes to what the reality of being a minority person in Ireland is like. I had to put a filter on that video to really get rid of the bad comments, because there was just some straight up racism on that comment section. You know, and I know that like big YouTubers, famous people, athletes, they always warn you, don't they? Like, don't read into the comments, but at the same time, it's only human, like, to have a peek, to have a gander, you know? And like, it's a very open, exposed thing to do. So it did help putting the filter on there, to be honest with you. It defo cleared up the straight up racism. Right, from Honda Joe 125. As an Irish Corkman and made in image of God, I see you in the same way, and so does God. Your mother must be so proud. Thanks, lad. I'm here with you, Honda Joe. Appreciate that. I'm not necessarily a man of God myself, but each to their own, whatever floats your boat. Appreciate the support, man. From Richard Knight X1R. From a white Irish man, it's never colour and it's always character that counts. Fair play to you, young man. Check out the book by Neil Jordan, The Ballad of Lord Edward Fitzgerald and Citizen Small, published in 2021. As a man says on his podcast outro, stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth and be just. Big ups to you, Richard Knight. Again, like a nice bit of positivity, people who are sticking up for me and also explaining things to maybe international people who don't quite know what it's like to live in Ireland. And honestly, like, I know what it's like, what we're like as Irish people. We do take the piss out of each other. All of my family take the piss out of each other, and I'm included in that. And like, it's almost a sign of affection if you're giving your pals or your loved ones a bit of stick. But that doesn't mean that you have to cross the racism line. You know what I mean? From Zone Magazine reporter. I don't know what you're reporting on, but anyway, you are not Irish. You might be a citizen, but that does not make you Irish, unless one of your parents are Irish. So, straight off the bat, I've got an Irish mother. She is very white. I'm not going to leak pictures or anything of her because I like to keep my life somewhat private. But just to let you know, Zone Magazine reporter, yeah, my ma is Irish and I am a citizen. So, see you later. From MBDP1RJ. No such thing as black and Irish. You are an Irish citizen. You are an Irish citizen, but you are not Irish. If I was born and live in China, it doesn't make me Chinese, rather a Chinese citizen, but love your Irish accent. So that was like a very weird, backhanded fucking bit of racism as well, to be honest with you. And also, like, who is anyone to tell you who you are and what you are and what you aren't, more importantly. I don't have to beg and scream and shout that I'm Irish. I know what I am. So see you later as well, MBDP1RJ, you muppet. From Tom Mitchell, 1826. Mate, I'm white, Irish, grew up in rural Ireland, got beaten up nearly every day at school. So you don't have to be in a minority or different skin colour to be abused. Just look at our history, industrial schools, mother and baby schools, etc. That's a pretty deep response, to be honest with you. Like, it sounds like you've also maybe had a bit of a troubled upbringing, because getting beaten up nearly every single day is definitely not the norm in Ireland or anywhere, to be honest with you. And then he touches into the systematic messed up history that Ireland definitely does have attached to it, with the Magdalene sister homes and the industrial schools, and the abusive teachers. Like, you know what I mean, my ma's generation, it was so normal to just get smacked about by your teachers. If you're late, if you're misbehaving, if you talk out of turn, or if they just didn't like you, they just slap you with a ruler, with a wooden spoon, with the back of their hand, or you get punches as well. So yeah, we definitely do have a bit of a troubled, dark history in Ireland. We're not perfect, but nobody is, and I'd like to prefer to focus on what things are like in the present day. You know what I mean? From Dark Child 01. God bless your mom and dad for raising such a conscious and conscientious young man. Sending you love from Brooklyn, brother. Keep on loving yourself and know that you are part of a global community. Well, nice one, Dark Child, for the love and the respect. Appreciate that big time. At Philip0987, I started to write a response to challenge your comments. But to be honest, if you're going to lie, then you have no integrity. You know what I mean? Like, there's some people that are really jumping the gun here. From On Emisor 6120, South Dublin, I can't even. You know yourself. Lom Music 07. Did your ancestors farm, build, fight for here? That was actually one that I did bite on a little bit, and I let them know the story. Don't fucking question me history. You know what I mean? I've had family members die in the 1916 revolution around Boland's Mill. I've got family members that are a part of the founding of Shamrock Rovers. Don't chat to me about history and contributing to the nation of Ireland, you fool. From Mac the Celt 301. We were your parents born. I'm just going to ignore that, because, you know what I mean, it says it all there how you spelled your sentence. Paddy McCormick QX3GY. You are a lucky mate to live here. Up until the 90s there were no migrants, no money either, mate. If you're playing rugby, you're hajing around with money, Mr. Racism. I don't even know what you're talking about there, Paddy McCormick. But yeah, to be honest, rugby is definitely seen as a little bit more of a middle to high class sport in Ireland, for sure. But where my school was, like, in that part of Dublin, it was in between a rough area and a pretty posh area, actually. And my school just always played rugby, and sometimes, most of the time, we weren't very good, because you're competing against private schools with the finances and all the rest of it. But I loved playing rugby. I gave it a go from like the age of 12 when I started in first year, and just never looked back as a working class person. So save your judgment there, Paddy McCormick. Miss Lord Abroad. So this is who I was talking about earlier on at the start of the video. African ma raising my son here in Ireland. Thank you for your video. Always fascinating to see trying balancing both cultures. You did a brilliant job. Well, Mrs. Lord Abroad, good luck to you in raising your child in Ireland. I'm sure it'll be fine. And if they have to check in and look at my channel as you do to get tips and tricks on how to survive, subscribe, baby. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's scenic as anything out here, and obviously, and the shots have been perfect and it looks gorgeous, yeah, but it's freezing out here on this lake. Alright, let's get out of here. Put this little bench back as well. It's the secret location. So there you have it. I mean, it's such a complex subject to be talking about, being mixed race, and it's been such a complex, interesting life, to be honest with you, growing up as a Nigerian Irish person, questioning things, not looking the same. But I kind of, as I got older and older, just saw myself as a Nigerian person and an Irish person, and that was kind of that, you know what I mean? Never really felt the need to have to, I don't know, wonder why or how. It just is what it is. I am who I am. And that's why I mentioned the likes of Phil Lynott and Paul McGrath in the last video, to be super specific, because not only are they black and Irish, but they're both from Crumlin as well, around the corner from where I am in the area. And I'd never seen a physical version of what I am ever in my life. And obviously Phil Lynott was past my time, so I never saw him in person. But I do know that he's an Irish legend, and nobody fucking talks about the colour of his skin anymore. They just talk about the effect he's had on the music industry and on Ireland. And that's the exact same with Paul McGrath. Yeah, of course he's still alive and kicking, but he's had a troubled spotted life throughout the years, as most people know. But he's remembered as an Irish legend, and that's what I want to be remembered as, an Irish legend. Just a legend, actually, never mind just an Irish legend. I want to be remembered as just a legend, despite or no matter what your ethnicity and nationality is, you know. I think in today's day and age, people are way too quick to jump the gun and say, oh, well, because you look like this, you're that. Or because you come from here, you're this. And everyone just wants to instantly squeeze you into a little box. And I'm just not going to subscribe to it. I don't think you should either, to be honest. There's no need to. We're all so unique and individual. Why would you want to be put in a singular box? I want to be known as many things. Know what I mean? So that is the end of today's video anyway, about, you know, obviously showing you the comments of what people think about the Black and Irish video, and also touching on what it means to be who I am. And hopefully, you know, there's people out there who can relate to this. And yeah, it might be a mixed race minority, and you see these videos and there's some similarities to our background stories, and it makes you feel like you're not so alien, you know. There's many people out there who are similar. I think the best way to get past these individual small-minded people and comments is to just keep shining a light on the situation. So yeah, of course, like, this is also a natural wine related channel. There'll be a lot more camping, outdoor content over the weeks and months coming ahead, now that it's starting to get bright and warm again. But I'm going to commit to broadcasting and chatting and shining a light on the mixed race community, because more people need to know what it's like. And the more we publicise our experiences, the more we normalise who we are. So that's all for today, guys. Appreciate the love. Appreciate you subscribing to the channel. If you're not subscribing to the channel and you've just been here for the last 10-15 minutes enjoying the content, sort yourself out. Come on. It takes 2 seconds. It's right down there below the fucking screen. Get involved. Like, drop a comment if you want to get involved with the conversation. As always, sláinte.